So remember, I am your god.
We got. So, we are probably not fully satisfied. People have not shown up. But,
Oh, right. We're doing this as a stream. I forgot about
yep.
that. Hold on, here. I could just tag it. Why not?
You probably want to put MGS back to 11.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to push back Metal Gear. I should have. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to push back Metal Gear to like 8 my time. So, but in the meantime, though, hold on. Here, I can.
In the meantime, so hey, so
Judas Contract.
yeah, welcome everyone to the Comic Crypt Podcast, where we find old comics and dig them out of the grave. Much like what Chengus wants to do to Tara's grave.
Yeah, get her out of that grave and just dump her carcass in like an ocean or something. Let nature take its
You
course.
see, in history, they would have dumped her ashes in a river.
Oh, I
out
see.
into the sea and wherever.
Ah, I see. But
They did it to. That's what happened when the Russians got a hold of Hitler.
Oh, they just left him. They just dumped his ass in the sea.
And yeah, they threw his ashes in a river.
Oh, wow.
According to the Russians.
Well, now, Ninjato, why would the Russians lie to us?
I don't know, because they're communists! We don't trust communists!
Oh, come on, man. Listen, we may not agree with them on, their socio-political ideologies, man. But, like, you can't just assume they're gonna lie to us Americans. Because, it's not like we Americans lie. What, like, you're telling me next that the government's gonna lie to us? That's a load of baloney. Come on.
You mean what they're doing right now? But then...
Oh.
So...
But Tara didn't deserve a funeral. She 100% did not deserve that.
Chengus is like this in the back room, going, what a slut.
Don't get me started on Slade, right? Okay, like we jokes aside, dude's a pedophile. Fuck that guy. Screw him.
So here is the genuine. Here is the aftermath of Judas Contract. Where's that theme?
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's the one you sent me.
Here in in Comic Crypt.
All right, let me see. What happened afterwards?
That's my boy.
Let's go, Garth. You do you, man.
There. Okay, I posted the meme. Here's the meme, everyone.
By the way, Garth's also much more. How do I
A moron.
He's like a lot more.
Yeah, moron. Is one way to describe it.
It's a lot more energetic and a lot more
he does not think things through.
No. So like I grew up on. So I just want to mention I grew up on the.
I think we all grew up on 2000.
Yeah,
I didn't read the comics, so like seeing Garth in the comics here, it's like he's immature like the show, but like dude's got more.
Garth. Garfield.
Yeah, Garfield.
Oh, Garfield.
Garth is Aqualad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's right. Aqualad.
So,
I haven't seen Young Justice in a long ass time, man.
Like in the show, he's a lot more laid back, and here he's a lot more like what's a direct comparison I can make?
They make him more like Wally West from Justice League, where he's more of a goofball.
Exactly, yeah. Like he's closest to like a Wally West, where he is just like the comic relief, prankster.
Yeah. So it's just kind of interesting, like the immaturity is still there, but like there's a lot more, I guess, impulsiveness as well to him here in the comics. Man, he's Garth, buddy, come on, man. So there is that. Also,
Yeah. So, what do you guys thought of the reading?
Uh,
When I think of it, it was all right. Maybe this is bias speaking, but like I still prefer how the show handled the whole storyline. I don't know, but at the same time, though, it is kind of funny how like I grew up on a very like sympathetic version of Tara, and I hear
Yeah.
fuck
She's
her.
just a bitch.
No, kill her. She deserves to die.
I really
So-
like.
Yeah, so to speak, Tara, so I did mention Changus about the introduction. So on the trade paperback that I sent to you,
Yeah.
it had two basically segments where Marv Volman talked about the creation of Terra and the creation of the Judas contract, and George Perez was talking about his insights in creating Jericho, because George Perez is kind of Marv Volman came up with the concept. George Perez is kind of the guy who came up with the actual concept on how he would be in the comic, what his powers are. Like what Morova did is like, I want to have a kid of Deathstroke to join the Titans. And it's all they were trying to figure it out, and that's where George Perez thought about this idea: make him mute. His ability is to go into you, and this is how he looks like. Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
so, Changus. The reason Terra was created to begin with was because of Marvel.
Marvel.
I kind of recall.
Okay,
this.
Changus. Remember, during this time, this came out in the 70s. The new Teen Titans.
80s.
This was the new
80s.
So
80s.
80s. Okay. This was Teen Titans before was a book that was considered, according to Marv Wolfman, a cult title. And that was Junior Justice League. Now, remember last episode, Changus, when we were talking about another team that was considered a cult title that became popular around this time.
The Z-Mans.
Okay.
So what happened was that every comic reader thought that DC was ripping off of Xmen.
Well, actually, it was the fans.
The fans.
Yeah, the fans. The fans. Every time Wolfman came to a convention, the one question he'd keep getting was like, "Hey, like, did you notice that you took this storyline from like this issue of Claremont's X-Men?" And he kind of grew sick about it.
It must have been like that South Park episode where Cartman's like, "The Simpsons did it. The Simpsons did it.
Simpsons did it."
Yeah, so he decided. So he decided, it's like, screw it. I'm gonna mess with.
Oh, okay.
The funny thing is that for the 80s, the Teen Titans was the big title of DC. It was going toe to toe with X-Men. Like X-Men, and that's a big deal because X-Men was the Marvel comic. That was a team book for
Right.
40 years at least.
Uh-huh.
So he decided to take a concept explicitly from the X-Men and twisted it. And that is Kitty Pryde.
Oh.
So his intention was that we grab
Just
a younger character,
Mm-hmm.
have her join the team, but his twist is she's evil all the way.
Yeah, like,
But the joke is
Uh-huh.
he knew his readers thinking that he's ripping off of X-Men and other comic conventions, thinks that he's gonna give a redemption arc to her, or she's not evil, she's under mind control.
Just
And then Beast Boy is like, "Come on, you're under mind control," and she's like, "No,
no,
No.
you're a good person, Tara."
No.
She
Well,
isn't.
shut the fuck up and die."
Wolfman and Perez made this character so that she could be like the biggest bad guy ever.
Yeah, but
funny.
and then they purposely came up with the ending. She is the first Teen Titan. So she was made a year before the Judas contract happened
Okay.
to live, be a hero, join the team, betray them, and die. Killing Tara was the plan. That was the end goal. The end goal.
Okay.
So just realizing that, and then realizing the context, and he even said people were pissed at him.
Yeah.
He had angry letters because it worked. The fans thought he changed his mind.
Oh, okay.
He said you know he got fan letters saying like it was one of the like the Titans' best stories, and he had other fan letters that just said you should die.
Wow.
And this was they were it's funny because he didn't. This wasn't a twist at all. I was surprised because reading through the volumes I have, I was like, she's just in the thought bubbles, like way before this.
She's just rotten.
Yeah, no, he's just full on revealing it, like it's not a secret.
And
she's a rotten girl.
And what I really find a lot about that is like what I think kind of like what is kind of funny is the way it's written. It almost can be mistaken with like with taking the Kitty Pryde comparison. Kitty was very like Kitty at the time. She for being such a young member of the X-Men, she was there to appeal to a lot of like the younger viewers, like the younger readers. Hey Ray.
Hey,
we're talking about how Tara was made to troll the fans.
Fuck Tara. At least this version of Tara.
And as such, like Kitty, as hip she was supposed to be presented, she was also a bit of she also had like a sarcastic streak. She would have like thought bubbles, like kind of thinking like how like silly or how like lame a situation was, and it almost seems like Tara was written that same way, but then you read kind of deeper into that and you're like, wait, no, Tara's just rotten.
She's terrible.
She's awful,
Tara.
and I love it. I love that. Knowing, okay, so here's the thing. If I didn't know that this was that was the whole joke, that this was explicitly made to troll the fans and betray it,
would you be mad?
I probably would be less. I would probably say I would feel a lot less. Like I would be a bit more in your camp, Chinggis, about like the way the show did it. Like in terms of Judas Contract of the story itself, as we're gonna delve into it, my overall thoughts is that as part of like a story arc, like what is the more compelling story in terms of character arcs and stuff? The cartoon did it better.
Yeah, but I still I still like this though. It's just kind of funny seeing a character that's just like just rotten to the core, completely irredeemable. It's like, gosh, I hate her so much.
Yeah, but like in terms of a comic book, a major event in a team's history, and a troll to the and like a meta troll. This is like one of the most well done, because I just love it where he didn't even have to put much effort to troll the people.
Just nope. There you go.
Yeah, we'll get to that. All right. We might as well get into the events. Let's start off
because this so it kind of starts off with. Let me get out of my comic.
We're starting off with an ending of sorts. So this is Teen Titans number 39, and essentially this is basically what we're covering is two separate arcs that are connected, because this arc has some elements that sets up the important beats to set up the big Judas Contract. And in this one, the major thing that happens is that
Dick and Wally quit.
Well, Wally quits.
Well, Wally quits, and Dick takes a leave of absence.
Dick is no longer going to be Robin.
Because what's funny, I was reading the pages of my some parts of my volumes I have. They were saying that Nightwing, the idea of Nightwing came first before Jason Todd.
Really? Huh.
Yeah. Because
they wanted the studio wanted Robin to still exist, and then Marvel. Why don't you just get another kid and you have him run people?
Well, yeah, because so here's another thing Marv Wolfman kind of was talking about. Is that he hated the idea that the Teen Titans was the Junior Justice League, the original incarnation.
Okay.
And it kind of was.
And so, because like the starting roster was
Robin,
Speedy, Aqualad, Kid Flash, and Wonder Girl. So he decided when he was doing this, he's like, okay, we no longer have Speedy, so that's cool. We have Cyborg, Starfire.
Well, they also kick out Aqualad. Don't forget him.
Yeah, and then we got rid of Aqualad. And then, but we keep Wonder Girl because, as I talked about many times before, Donna Troy is the always in flux character.
Only Marv and George ever cared about Donna. Outside of them, every time Donna's existence lives in a limbo.
It's whenever Donna shows up, it's just them kicking her.
Yeah.
At least Wally and Roy get some stuff.
Yeah.
And then Donna and Garth. Donna and Garth, they just don't get much at all.
Yeah, and then Garth, Beast Boy. Beast Boy was brought in from Doom Patrol, which was another comic that wasn't popular. It got canceled, so it's like
they killed off most of the characters there.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's why Beast Boy. That's why Beast Boy.
They killed a whale.
What?
Yes, they did.
Beast. Well, that's why Beast Boy. He jokes. He jokes about how he saved most of the Doom Patrol because that was him still trying to uh uh like show no sadness over what happened.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have, and then and then he goes, okay, we have Wally and Robin,
Which
and
they
I
are
don't.
so different from their modern versions.
Yeah. And so they decided, okay, we can have Wally to retire. Straight up retire. And then that they came up with Dick Grayson at becoming Nightwing as part of it. That's why in this issue, begins the Church of Blood storyline where the Teen Titans attack a radio station, and there was incriminating documents on some senators, and that they had connections with the Church of Blood. They leaked it to the media, causing a circus. I just love it where they got voted out immediately. Like man, comic book timing in terms of getting people out of office is very convenient. About people can just get voted within seconds.
All right. I bet the comic store didn't predict the Donald coming back. So we'll see.
Yeah, but anyway, and then the main crux in this one is that Wally is like, my powers are acting weird. I think I'm losing my powers. I'm getting slower. So I need to I need to find myself. I need to go on a self-finding journey by going back to college. Well,
Kid Flash no more, baby.
Yeah. And I'm with a girl now. Bye.
Oh yeah, Wally's got game. He's got a girl now. But Kid Flash no more.
Look, the girl is not Linda, so don't care.
Okay.
And then,
What you're about to say, not?
like I always saw on walls.
39. What?
I always saw on the walls.
The walls. That's what it's called now.
The
walls.
Well, no, I was about to say, like, and then Dick Grayson basically said, "Okay, I need a new identity. I have outgrown Robin. Robin is a Batman thing. He is gonna be permanently Batman. I am gonna take on a new name. I just don't know who am I. I don't know a name or any scheme. So until I figure it out, Donna, you're the field leader. I'm just gonna be the guy on the chair and like doing all the other stuff until I can figure out a superhero outfit."
He's going on a journey of self-discovery.
It's funny how it's funny how like when like Wolfman coming back to DC, after he was kicked out by Marvel, like when he and Perez just rebooted the Teen Titans, they took the book that was just the fun adventures of the Junior Justice League, and just decided, okay, we're gonna start telling like mature stories, like before when around the time like Terra was around, they had like the Runaway story, which was just about like kids dying of drugs, and it was. And the code allowed it because the president was like, yeah, all right. Like, and then you have this here with like Wally and Dick kind of going into a new direction. It's like, you know, really just showing that it's like these you know, like they're almost in their 20s. It's like they're still Titans, but like they're now maturing, you know.
And eventually you won't be able to use that teen.
Yeah, so this issue, that's kind of like the gist. There is some stuff with Church of Blood, and this is where we get if you were
cults.
yeah, and then this is also we get full reveal if you were just that. Oh, Tara has contact lenses that are cameras, and then this issue is when basically everyone is like beginning to bring her into their private lives. They reveal their secret identities. And,
Terror for the previous issues leading up to this was like secret identity. Tell me it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this is.
Yeah.
Did they reveal that she was working with Slade, or is this the full on?
It was not a secret.
No. She straight up is like just in a bad. It's also interesting how I thought, I'm gonna be honest, I thought they were gonna be a lot more explicit with her relationship with Slade. There's still a lot of implications there that you could kind of put together, like, oh, like where this is going. She's in like a fucking bathrobe and shit. It's like, why are you in a bathrobe, girl? You got your slippers off. You're smoking cigarette. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing there, girl? And you can
look, Cengiz, teenager smoking is an automatic sign of evilness. We all.
Yeah, I know. I know what you said, but like I thought, like, oh, like I'm gonna be honest. I thought they were gonna be like in a bed together or something.
No.
The code wouldn't allow that.
Oh,
this is still Comics Code era, and
okay,
and this is also, this is in Modern Comics. This is in the year or 2000, if it was 2000s, 2010s, 2020s. Oh yeah,
they
would probably throw a reference on that.
Yeah, so it's just kind of interesting. I thought they were going to be a lot more explicit, but it's more of like implication.
Yeah,
but it's still not good because again, like, girl, why do you only got a okay, cigarette, fine, she's a rebellious teenager, and like, wait, but she got a bathrobe on, she's got no slippers on.
So you had a little story about that. You told me.
I'm
about Slade?
About Tara.
Oh, okay.
Was it the quote?
Yeah.
Oh, so like, George had a quote whenever he's describing Tara, just like, it's like because it's oh, it's like they created her to just look like the perfect angel. She may have a mouth on her, but she looks, she looks like divine. But then, they made that that girl next door look, and almost making her Elven, but they, the minute they want to show you like how rotten she is, she's wearing makeup and she's smoking, and it's like, oh, she's wearing like provocative outfits, so like she's been in bed with Deathstroke, and then it's like the idea that comes from the reader is that they think like, my God, what a slut.
My goodness.
And Cengiz, I think this could help you understand when it comes to content in comics in this era. There was no comic shops.
Oh, really?
Comic shops was more of a common thing in the 90s.
Oh, okay.
So most comic books
Mhm.
came when most readers picked up their comic books when they're shopping their groceries at a supermarket or the gas station.
I think we kind of need to go back to that.
or the newsstand.
Or the newsstand. But basically when you any place where you can get magazines, that's where kids get their comic books.
Oh, that
So
actually
mom
seems like a pretty good idea.
well the
Like,
thing
oh,
so
no,
here's
like,
the things that changed because of them
Mhm.
going to the comic shop was the books themselves were in a higher quality. So because these were in the newsstands,
Okay.
the actual quality of the books
Uh-huh.
were made for mass production. So they were made out of actual newspaper.
Okay.
And so they're rough, and also colors can get washed out over time. Like they get old and decay
Right.
a lot more. While because of the Spider-Man artist,
Todd McFarlane.
Todd McFarlane. Todd McFarlane was the artist that was one of the people that was pushing for comics to have a higher quality in terms of paper, in terms of like that's why we have comics being glossy.
Okay.
Glossy to the touch. It was the influence in the 90s which made them more expensive, but when you put like a big name and a big artist behind it, like in that era, there was an explosion of artist over writer. While before it was more both. In the 90s, it was the art was how he viewed, and these artists tend to prefer the comics to be sold at stores.
Okay.
Because it was also during the collecting of comics, the big bubble.
Okay. I see.
But yeah, so just to help you understand the content of why they didn't want to show Tara, like it was controversial when they showed Dick and Starfire in bed.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, they had a shot where it's like Starfire was even covered up to her breast, over her breast with the blankets, and all private parts recovered. Just the image of two unmarried not even married people, just a man and a woman in bed together. In a comic.
Oh, scandalous. Oh.
Yeah, because this was sold at supermarkets. The idea is that these were marketed towards boys.
Okay.
While the stories that were like this storylines is clearly like older readers focus, it was still marketed towards kids.
Okay.
It's like the classic. It's like cartoons from the 90s and 2000s where they're able to. It's when they say all ages, usually they mean for kids, but this is an actual all ages, like adults and kids can enjoy both of this.
Okay. I see.
So this is the beginning of the Church of Blood arc, which we explored more in the next issue because the first issue was more of a setup of everything, kind of set the board straight. So here we get like a cult ritual to rise up the new Brother Blood. We get the Teen Titans going on a televised. I'm okay. Maybe this is me and my modern way of thinking. Why on earth would you decide to go on the televised debate with the Church of Blood to say the?
Oh my gosh! It's the presidential debates all over again, but with superheroes now.
Oh, it's more of it's meant to be more of a hearing. That's for some reason it's in a game show like stage.
Yeah.
Is this supposed to be the Titans like Louis Strauss moment?
Yeah.
Like, now Titans, this is not a court of law. You're not being tried.
Well, like the Titans just unveiled that top politicians have been corresponding with the Church of Blood,
which is running the country of Zania or Zamia.
I think it was Zandia.
Zandia.
Yeah, Zandia. Basically, they took over our country.
They're almost taking over a country, because then you have
almost
President I think President Melda, who is trying to peacefully take the church out of his country. Your miles may vary what peaceful means.
Look, it's supposed to be like African or
like Spanish.
It's one of the third world country. Most likely peaceful is not very peaceful.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But
Seems very
it was
peaceful to
during.
me. You got the military involved and everything.
It was during this debate when I realized, oh no, the Church of Blood is run by Andrew Tate. Because
hustleversity.
The quote, when he says is like, show me a loser and I'll show him how to be a winner. It's like, oh my goodness. Like the way he was marketing himself, it wasn't even marketing himself like how to fulfill spiritually or all that typical religious cult stuff.
It's all about
full on improving your life in horrible ways.
Hey man, hustleversity, man. Listen, if you join the Church of Blood, you're gonna get all the ladies on you, man. That's how you know you got game. That's what's make you an alpha male.
You'll automatically be a good person.
Exactly.
And then and Brother One is like, and then everyone is convinced. Like, I like how they try. He is very charismatic, and
it's like Raven was like, he must be using some kind of mind control or something. But I kind of find I think it's funnier if it wasn't some mind control. He's it's just your normal politician. He just has a way with words. And I was like, oh shit, he's got a point. I don't understand the thing he's saying, but hey, I like the way he sounds. I'm all for him.
He's passing all those speech checks,
exactly.
Even the impossible ones.
Another favorite moment is when a politician told Corey that is like, why would I listen to an alien over a human?
Oh, that's right. Speciesism.
When I read that, it's like, oh no, we definitely need we definitely need a colony drop.
He's against the space noise. That cannot be tolerated.
I love the politicians not only platforming but advocating for a man who goes by the name Brother Blood.
Heads an organization.
Hey, look, man.
Called the Church of Blood.
Hey, look, man. He's got a weird name. I know it sounds kind of not that great, but his religion helped me in a time of trouble, man. You just gotta be cool with it.
I want to find a good image of him because it's another funny point.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so politicians are the masses are stupid. They'll follow anyone even if they got a questionable get up and name. Listen, this isn't even a matter of like Republicans or Democrats. I'm just saying, I don't really feel comfortable voting for a guy named Blood. You know, so.
Yeah, it's like it's like that Transformers thing. It's like he has blood on the title.
No. He's cool, man. He's cool. You know, his religion helped me out in a time of trouble, man. So, yeah, but so yeah, like they got to deal with Brother Blood and the politicians who are in bed with him and all that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, all the while they are like showing more of their private lives.
Mm-hmm.
All
They're showing themselves more to Tara. Like, hey, so this who we are Tara. You cool with that? Oh yeah, I'm cool with that. God, I want to fucking kill these guys. like it's just so funny. Like like when you have like Tara's like thought bubbles going on, like most of the time she's just saying stuff like, "Man, I just really hate them so much. Gosh, they just need to go die or something."
All right, I got the image of Brother Blood just on the TV. Just the image up close is just glorious about how ridiculous. Like, if it weren't for it to be in a comic book universe, no one would take this guy seriously, or think he would be good for people. He has double horns.
No, man,
and red on his head.
No, it's just a new fashion trend. That's all. Don't worry about it.
And his mouth is in an angry smile. It's not even like.
You know, I bet if there was like a modern interpretation of him, he'd probably have like it'd be like a little like coat pin like he would have on his coat that has like that's like resembles his helmet. And it's like there is, oh, you know, name's Blood. You know, I know it's a weird name, but don't worry about it.
Oh, also they would go with the injured, just make him fall on Andrew Tate.
I would actually love that. I'm not gonna lie, it would be so funny.
Brother Blood turns up alive and in Romania.
Nightwing, you're a beta male. Don't you know? You see, I got ladies just lining up to be slobbering on me. That's how I'm. You know, I'm a Giga Chad.
So
join the Church of Blood.
Yeah. So speaking of Church of Blood, so Dick Grayson. This is the plot point that I actually was confused in my first reading, and then I kind of realized what's going on. Dick Grayson then, after kind of talking with the team afterwards, he comes to the conclusion that, yeah, they were duped, and the 3 senators are probably framed.
Like something is going on. We don't know why these senators and these people are just won over by this weirdo in a helmet.
Yeah, it was pretty much. And then it was revealed also to the reader earlier with a conversation between Deathstroke and Tara, because Deathstroke said, "Oh, I would put more guys there if it had those documents really there." So this was clearly your trap. So Dick Grayson decides he's gonna go dress himself up, disguise himself, goes to these senators to form an investigation committee.
He's going incognito, baby.
And when they go to Zanzibar, this committee, almost instantly getting caught by the Church of Blood.
Man, and he even had the Mission Impossible mask going on. Tom Cruise, he is not. Dun dun do 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 do.
Yeah, this was before the New 52 where they decided to make him Agent of Spiral, so this is clearly bad first job. So what happens is that the Teen Titans then get there, and of course, they all get captured.
Oh my
And it's
gosh!
revealed that they brainwashed Dick Grayson to be a
No!
member.
How could they? Oh,
And at this point, people who are still watching, Dick Grayson and Starfire are a thing. Like in a later scene, Dick Grayson has her picture on his desk.
well, yeah, like he's gotta caress the picture every time he goes to bed. It's like, yeah, that's my girl.
They hadn't made tiny wallet pictures yet. So like
Yeah, that hasn't been invented yet. So.
And they are yet to put on a ring, which they tried to do at that one time, and then Raven decided to crash the wedding.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Trigon shenanigans.
Okay. So yeah, so he's been brainwashed. Oh my gosh! And then all the Titans are in trouble. No.
Yeah, and then they get out, and then they prove themselves against Brother Bloods at his mechanized thing, but then they get captured again.
Get captured again.
And then Corey and Dick's gloves.
Like the Titans aren't that good at their job.
Honestly, yeah, this arc is not a good. It's not a good representation of how competent they are.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the show was doing them a lot more favors than this comic. Like, goodness.
Matchstick, is this just a common thing where they get captured every arc?
No.
Okay. So something just went wrong this time. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then.
Yeah, two arcs in a row where the most of the Titans get captured, and it's up to Dick Grayson to save the day.
It's up to Dick Grayson to save the day.
It's called foreshadowing.
In the business, we call this foreshadowing. Oh
yeah. So No Love saved the day. Brother Blood's defeated.
Mm-hmm.
A coup happened in the country, so the church is gonna get kicked out.
Oh yeah, but at the end of the day, though, Brother Blood won because he managed to convince the masses that, oh no, the government was evil. They were just practicing their religion, and they wrongfully discriminated against them. My gosh, how could they? Monsters, or something to that effect. So
yeah, we survive. And then a lot of this issue also focused on just showcasing. Well, not yet, actually, because that's the next. This issue here, the first part of Judas' contract is basically Tara getting the tour of everyone's private lives, including where they live and
everything. It's like,
Donna Troy. So your name is Donna Troy. What is your name, phone number, and social security?
Well, I don't know any of that, but here's my fiance's.
Now, Donna, do me a favor, girl, and if you can you also tell me your credit card number, and don't forget the 3 digits on the back, along with the expiration date. That's very important.
And can you move it into the light a little bit more? I need a reaches in her back pocket to start taking pictures of Donna Troy.
Exactly.
With her Islands camera.
Yeah, so she's getting the scoop of the place. Ooh. And then,
he gets the tour. There's where Dick Grayson lives and the apartment. Corey gets a penthouse.
Oh
Technically,
yeah.
it's like
What?
Corey and Raven, but it's like they get a penthouse.
Well, she is a model.
Well, yeah, because Donna is photographing. Yeah, she shares it with Donna.
Okay, I thought it was
Uh,
with Raven.
uh,
No, Raven's at the tower.
Yeah, Raven lives at the tower.
Okay. Damn, Raven, you live like this?
Oh yeah, and by the way, Raven is the only one who's suspicious.
Yeah. Raven's the only one who's suspicious.
Raven throughout this is kicking herself, saying like, "I should have gone with my gut."
Throughout the whole story, Raven's like, man, this girl's evil. I don't know what it is, but something's telling me she's evil.
Like what I love the most about that is Raven looks at Tara and he's like, you have an unseated evil that I haven't seen since my father Trigon.
Trigon is literally the devil.
Straight up compare her to her demon dad. It's like, man, this bitch is evil.
Evil to the core.
Evil.
She's evil with extra credit.
She's SpongeBob evil. Every villain is Lemons. She's SpongeBob evil. Evil.
Yeah. So we see and then we get Tara slip up a bit, getting mad at Beast Boy over snowballs.
Oh yeah. It is kind of funny though how Raven saw noticed no wait no this bitch evil. She didn't really do anything about it. She's just looking in the room like, Beast Boy, no, she's evil.
And it's like,
you gonna do something about Raven? No.
Raven, she has her suspicions, but right now she needs to recharge, so she can't really do much other than just hope that the team can get her messages, her subtle messages.
Her subtle messages. Oh, I destroyed a race. No, it's a race is bad.
Crap. My niece and nephew are here and they're trying to sleep upstairs.
Oh, okay.
And I was, but anyway.
Well, clearly they don't know the wonders that is Teen Titans.
They're still young. They're still young.
So they don't know the evils of Slade Wilson yet. They'll understand one day, but not now.
I am planning on giving them the full superhero. I want to indoctrinate them. They are into Spider-Man because of Spidey and Friends, which is, by the way, more accurate to the Spider-Man comics than your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. So,
all right, let's go. We're gonna continue to diss on friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
And by the way, Spidey and Friends has a spider base that's literally underground in the Parker house in the backyard, that goes up.
Peter's never gonna have his own show of his own. They're gonna keep putting in more Spider people, but
we're
not talking about Spider-Man though. We're talking about the Teen Titans and that evil bitch Tara.
Yeah, speaking of evil, let's just have this drop sprung. This is probably my favorite issue of the bunch if I were to pick one.
Okay.
Because you get that surprise beginning with Deathstroke showing up, going, "Hiya! Hey, Dick. Nice to meet you. I am Deathstroke. I'm here to complete a contract.
Your name is Dick Grayson. Your phone number is this, and your social security number is this.
Exactly.
And your card number is this, and your the four digits in the back."
And then what happens is that we get the first appearance of Slade Wilson's wife, and then another character who will become Jericho. But the biggest highlight for me is when Dick goes to each location and investigates what happened to each of the team members, what took them down.
That whole family of
I
Wilsons, man.
I think I liked Beast Boy the best.
I want,
Beast Boy, you got fans for real? Oh man, I got send them my autographs.
I gotta power through it.
No.
I'm on letter 1,000. Lick falls.
Lick. Oh no, I got glue poisoning. Man.
when that was starting to happen, I was like, wait, is this just gonna be like how in Seinfeld, like George's wife died?
That's great.
Also, like the most convoluted one is cyborgs.
Oh,
I know.
They somehow got a whole torture chair set up in his room and everything.
Yeah, and also, I think they orchestrated his grandparents showing it. So
His grandparents are actually coming.
Oh, they are actually coming. Okay.
Yeah, they show up in a few issues.
Okay. I thought it was just part of the ruse. That is
that's actually interesting. Now, he may have intercepted those letters and then gave it to him at the most opportune time, but, those letters were real.
Either way, like, they made just a perfect spot, a perfect trap, so that he has to sit in the exact spot to get electrocuted.
Hey man, Slade was playing 4D chess, man. So
Slade went in. He replaced his chair with this heavier chair with like.
Wait a minute, something's not right about this chair. Hold on a second.
Strap. What?
This isn't the chair I got from IKEA. What is this?
I think also the funniest
Swedes have betrayed me.
Another funny one is how they got Starfire.
Oh yeah.
Oh hey Wolf. Just recounting about how the Teen Titans got bamboozled by a little girl.
A little girl with a lot of issues. She's evil. Just straight up evil.
I just like Starfire got the "you got mail" treatment. Like,
you got
this package.
Mail.
I wonder what's in it. Boom!
You've got mail. Oh man, I wonder who it could be.
Explosion!
Explosion!
It was like enough for her to like get knocked out, but not enough to like destroy the entire building, which is hilarious.
I know.
I think the most clever one was how they took down Donna.
But, yeah, like they her developing fluid, they combined the wrong chemicals, and like she inhaled it and then out like a light.
And then Tara was not subtle when it came to Raven.
Oh no, she hated Raven the most. She was out for blood with Raven.
Well, Raven was able to see that she was actually a bad guy.
Oh, true.
But yet Raven did not really put much of a fight, even though she could detect that.
Raven didn't really do much.
Raven isn't as much of a fighter in these books.
Yeah,
it is interesting to see that though.
Well, a lot of Raven's powers really is just linked to a lot of her astral projections. So like when she's kind of drained, she's pretty much just a sitting duck.
Ah, I see.
I like the fight with her and Tara in Teen Titans cartoon. I think it kind of matched the tone they were going for.
Oh, true.
More like because if I remember correctly, like Raven was the only one who figured it out by the time the bamboozling was happening, and even though she lost, it was like a fight where she went all out. without going full on Trigon. And it's there at Titan's Tower where we meet Slade Wilson's other family members.
That whole family, man.
Yeah. Because this is Judas Contract, I think, is better if you read. It's kind of.
It's a culmination.
It's kind of a finale. It's kind of like a season finale or something like that, where the whole like both the Brother Blood storyline and the stuff with Deathstroke have been leading up to this. It works, but it's good on its own, but it kind of works better if you read all the stuff leading up to it.
Yeah.
Also, I also noticed that he, instead of Deathstroke, they call him the Terminator.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Then,
why is that?
Well, they called him the Terminator, and then James Cameron. No, was it James Cameron?
It was James Cameron.
James Cameron came along, and
so
Marv
they
Wolfman
changed it
decided,
because
let's not call him the Terminator anymore.
You're not Arnold Schwarzenegger.
And I'm assuming they changed it to Slade for when the show came out because you can't have a character named Deathstroke at that time.
Yeah, and Slade sounds like a Slade sounds like it sounds like a pseudonym already.
Slade in Teen Titans shows monster, but like a completely different monster. Here, Slade's a monster and is like he's kind of a piece of shit. Just
Slade in the show, they couldn't show him killing, so they had to show him being like a like master manipulator.
Yeah.
Well,
but
a master manipulator who
he's just a mercenary, and then that he's a mastermind supervillain.
It is kind of funny though how like Slade is like he's not even really that smart here. He's just kind of he's just literally just so you got the money? Yeah, we got the money. All right, cool. Now Tara, be a good girl, and if you do well, we'll do butt stuff.
Well, I will say that it does show him being just having that. Like, what others? Very few supervillains would ever come up with that idea of, hey, let's have like a spy in this organization that I really want to take down. Get them to trust this person enough.
True.
Like,
I was just about to say, like, I forgot who said it. I think it was, I want to say it was Carmen Infuso, or a writer in DC, where like where he proclaimed that Deathstroke is the first modern supervillain, because Deathstroke he doesn't want like power. Yeah, he wants money, but like as a mercenary, money's always constantly something that he's gonna need. But for the Titans, he wants to kill them because it is his professional courtesy.
And also, it's there's a personal vengeance as well.
And his other son Grant, and the second issue died in a basically overdosing on steroids fighting the Titans.
Wow.
Yeah, and he's like, and Slade's like wasn't happy about that.
Yeah, like he was like, look, he is to blame, but the Titans are also to blame, so I'm still gonna have my vengeance.
Okay.
And I do like it. Like, this issue kind of showcased who kind of Slade is, even as like a person. And while he is not like
adult who works in a water park. If I give you something,
Like him being classified as a modern supervillain makes sense too, because just given his background as well, it's like he wasn't somebody. He was somebody who didn't necessarily become evil at the start. Like there was a slow descent to it, and that nuance with the wife, with him and Mrs. Wilson, and that dynamic. Which,
Adeline, I think her name was.
Yeah, Adeline, I think so. And also, man, the 50s, the 50s/60s was more progressive than I expected.
I know. Hey, man. You know, she was just trying to teach Slade the basics of CQC, and then kind of became something else.
We did CQC. They did CQC.
So much.
Oh, they did CQC, all right, just not the one from Metal Gear. And that led to all sorts of stuff.
enjoy the boobs of your morning.
So
Yeah,
I would.
that family's just
Yeah.
problems.
Like Adeline, like I think what's revealing is that in like the next issue, Adeline talks to Slade's old friend in the army who's like kind of served him as his assistant.
Wintergreen.
And
Wintergreen. Okay.
And Wintergreen kind of reveals like details that she never asked Slade about. And it's just like I kind of never even knew him on that. It is like
yeah, there's a lot of
you two lived together, married, and had 2 kids.
Wilsons, man. They got problems.
And it's because of your family issues. Your youngest son, named Jericho, is entirely mute.
Oh yeah, he's mute and just it's not a good time.
Yeah, so that was actually Perez's idea.
Oh, Jericho?
Yeah, to make Jericho mute.
So he's able to do really so we can have fun with doing faces.
Okay.
Yeah, and also because Marv Wolfman was having a hard time writing him.
I see.
Well, if you're having a hard time writing him, why not don't write him at all?
Yeah. It's like you just have to like write like he nods in agreement or something like that, like, instead of
okay.
But yeah, basically this issue is to kind of to set up who Slade is and who Jericho is at the end. And then also to show the Titans in a precarious, ridiculous machine. The inner Rators.
What a fascinating thing. You know, I we were talking about it before. I'm going to say it again. They're not supposed to be a cult, but they sure do like dressing up like a cult. So forgive me if I thought throughout the whole thing, man, there's a lot of cults going on here. Goodness.
You know, like wearing robes and like the mountains was like a big thing in the late 70s, early 80s.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Hive is less of a cult and more of a group of like evil scientists.
Yeah, they're a counterintelligence like organization.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna.
Mr. Griffin? Mr. Griffin is up here.
I'm gonna show this ridiculous machine. Look how ridiculous this is. Like,
yeah, it's quite
like,
something.
you made this on purpose to be so risque. Like,
well, no, you point to Starfire, but look at Cyborg there. It's like his abs are just showing.
Yeah,
Goodness.
meanwhile,
Cover
we
them up.
see Raven napping.
Oh yeah, Raven's just napping there. But Cyborg, goodness gracious, I know like most of it's metal, but cover up, man. Come on. You Magic Mike, you are not.
I just love how Beast Boys Trapman, it looks like it was just an add-on. And also he is very modest in covering his crotch.
Oh yeah, that's true. Good for you.
But poor
Beast Boy.
Donna, I think Donna is probably in one of the worst positions because of the angle she's in.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I'm pretty sure that's
What a weird,
very disorienting.
What a weird ass cult, I must say.
Oh yeah,
my
and they're all hooded too. They're all. I didn't notice.
Right. They're all hooded.
That means everyone's seen. Oh no, Donna's get to have her butt shown to everyone.
Oh, I'm sorry, Donna, but like, man, she got. It's just weird. I'm just gonna always think they look like a cult as long as they look like that. Like, cause like, I'm pretty sure Hive looks nothing like that in the Teen Titans show.
No, there's like. No, they kind of move forward with the B motif.
Yeah, like Hive. The Hive in the TV show is based on like the young Hive, like the.
Oh, right. I forgot. But didn't they have? Didn't they? Oh no. You're right.
Yeah,
Okay.
It was the young, like the Hive Academy comes
Right.
from. Like the.
Well, do the Hive eventually ditch the robes, or
Yeah.
they do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that's where the academy thing comes from, because it's like they.
Okay.
They were training, super villains to
Mhm.
to work for them, to take down like the Titans.
Right. Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Then.
So what we just saw was actually one of the first panels of the final part. So and then this one is when they're all hanging over there. They get to see Tara just exposes like, ha ha ha! I have been evil this entire time.
God,
I hate
Tara. Woman. Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, previous issue wasn't just Jericho. It was also the first time we see Nightwing in his disco.
Oh yeah,
outfit.
that's right. Nightwing was his disco outfit, and then. Oh yeah, did they also they're like, okay, Jericho, possess Nightwing and beat him up. What? Lady, what's your problem? It's cool. It's cool. We just need to show you his powers. That's all. Ow! Could have thought of a better way to do it. No.
No, his powers are weird.
Goodness, lady. Fine. Gosh. No, you don't have to do it like that, though.
So Nightwing and Jericho sneaks into the base and managed to. Good thing about the robes, they managed to take a couple guys out and put on robes.
They're able to disguise themselves as a cult.
And Jericho gets to show like an extra thing that he can do is that he can like just merge himself with another person and use their voice to talk from.
Merge. So it is funny. But
But then we learn the limits of that. It's like, oh no, I'm losing control.
Oh gosh, I'm losing control. Oh no.
And then basically there's a brawl ensuing, and then Nightwing and Jericho gets captured. Unfortunately by Tara, not by Deathstroke, because as soon as Deathstroke is talking about final payments and seeing his son.
So wait a minute, hold on, that's my son there. But then the minute But oh man, Tara, minute she's like, oh, I get it. You just become a you just became a wuss. You're a pussy, Slade. Tara, what is wrong with you? That's my son there. Oh wow,
Oh.
family, really? Gosh, you're pathetic. What's
Holy
wrong
shit,
with you?
Slade, are you going soft on me? You see family as important?
What about last night, Slade? Was that not important? Woman, you are not. Shut up right now. No way. It's like, oh my gosh.
I like how this entire like storyline just revolves around Slade and Tara just accusing the other of going soft.
Yeah, pretty much. It's very funny how Evergreen mentions to Adeline that Wintergreen, ever since she left Slade had become colder in his assassinations, and then it's revealed, oh yeah, he does care about his family. And then also, I just love how Tara's motivation is like, you use your powers, but you don't put them to the extreme.
What's wrong with you? Gosh,
you don't go all out.
I know. What's wrong? You're weak, Slade. You're a pussy. Come on.
Well, so
you use 90% of your brain, pussy. Use 100.
I know. She's so. Oh my gosh.
And like that's also why she hates the Titans, because apparently they don't go all out on their powers, even though we've seen Starfire goes, oh, this is war. Call me. Later on, she goes like, this is war. She's gonna go all war crime.
It's only a war crime if you lose.
Oh, true.
Well,
but Tara's like best way to describe her is Danny's little sociopath.
Yeah, it explains it a lot. So
it's interesting. I do mean when I say I don't like this version of Tara, but I mean like in a good way.
She's hateable.
She's hateable, but that's on purpose, and for that they succeeded. I just love how just an absolute irredeemable little brat she is. Like, gosh, I want to punch you in the face. This is great. Give me more. Keep going.
Yeah, just keep digging yourself into a hole, Tara.
Keep digging, Tara. Grab the shovel. Keep digging. I love it.
Like, she hates being a Titan. She hates the Titans. Oh,
she hates them. It's like, gosh, I hate you. I hate you so much. Gosh, it's like, oh, Tara, please.
And then Slade is like,
stop.
Look, my son was not part of the deal. Release him. Well, you're gonna bring Kid Flash. He retired.
He retired.
And it's like, oh, fine. And then he just looks at it and realizes, oh, my son is taking over my body. You know what? Fine. And then during the fight, he's like, look, I'm not in control. My son is. But you let him so that you allow him to possess you to shoot 2 bullets to wake Raven off of her nappy nap.
Nappy nap.
And she unleashed so much energy to release all the Titans that you basically committed a crime of voyeurism. Like, let's be honest.
Good job.
With the way you displayed all of them.
Good job. Very, very cool. Oh my goodness.
And then like Tara was not having enough. She decided, okay, screw all of you. I'm gonna just start.
Screw you, creepo. Tara, what is your problem? Goodness. Oh my goodness.
And I just saw Beast Boy. Bless his heart.
It's kind of funny at the extent he tries to go back to. It's funny the extent he tries to get back at Slade in the next like a few arcs. Like, it's kind of funny how it's kind of funny and kind of sad at how much he just really hates Slade because of this.
Oh, okay.
Like, it really shows that he really did love Tara to the worst kind of woman. Like,
Garfield. Go back to eating lasagna.
just be hanging out with your buddy Cyborg.
Yeah, hang out
Those
with your buddy
before horrors.
Cyborg, man. Come on. Goodness. It's like, nah.
Like, as everyone probably knows, Tara tore down everything. Everyone escaped except for her. And then she gets the most funniest comeuppance ever given to a villainous character.
She did not deserve a memorial. Goodness gracious.
Well, unfortunately, she happened to be related to other heroes, and
You know, you don't want to tell Geoforce that his sister is a sociopathic bitch who tried to kill all of us.
Hey, man, listen. I hate to break the bear of bad news, but yeah, your sister. I don't know, man. She kind of crazy, you know. I really think you should consider otherwise, man. She a little psycho.
and then it's revealed that like part of her origin is that she is only a half sister to Geoforce because Geoforce's father is like the king of a country. He had a extramarital affair and sent the mother and her to America. I wonder what happened. What would be one of the reasons why she's such a psychopath?
I wonder. Goodness gracious.
But like,
Wow.
I think it's actually the most humiliating things to do to Tara for the amount of damage she did is to actually praise her as a Titan.
She would not
Okay.
have-
Because if she actually like her ghost pops up over her grave and finds out she is being viewed as as an honor to be the first Titan to die, she would cope and see throughout all eternity.
She's like
dare
the hot.
you.
If you open up her grave, she's like a hot dog rolling around. Just how much turning in the grave she's doing. It's like perpetually just like turning around the corpse.
So it is kind of funny, admittedly. Yeah.
Yeah, and so like it's the win-win for all the good guys. Geoforce, at least
Well,
Here's that
almost all the good guys.
Almost all
Beast
the
Boy.
good guys. You know.
look, Beast
Almost.
Boy's kind of deserved for falling for the wrong girl. Like
Beast Boy. Oh, Beast Boy.
I get it that like
Tara was still. I get it. She's cute, but she was still.
I also get it that
she's
she's
still crazy, man.
I also get it is that you lost your family and you really want to have a family to fill that hole that the Doom Patrol left on you, but Tara's not it.
Like he's
She ain't it, man.
she's the first girl to kiss him. You know, to think of him like a boy.
He never got her email.
Hey Tara, why are you vomiting? Why are you why are you in the bathroom vomiting? You Tara in her head, man, Beast Boy, kissing Beast Boy makes me sick. I have to get myself to vomit it all out.
Gosh, I can't believe it.
Like Beast Boy, you got Raven that you can comfort with.
It's a funny
No,
thing.
we haven't
It's a funny
gotten
thing.
that yet.
It was Raven and Kid Flash.
Raven
What?
and Kit and Wally.
They had a back and forth going for a while there.
Wow. Okay.
I know I was kind of shocked too, but eventually,
It is just
Raven,
kind of funny
when
that,
being
like,
controlled by Trigon, attacked
Mhm.
Wally, and then Wally's like, "Nope, never again."
it is kind of funny though that like, oh wow, Wally and Raven, okay, but then like in the show,
Yeah, that really. I think it's the show that really starts it.
yeah, the show really started something going on with those two. So,
Man, I should watch
so
the show again.
mm,
Yeah, that show was.
I like the show. That's kind of what I grew up on. So, but it is just funny. Uh so yeah,
Yeah, so yeah, that covers like the Judas contract. And
it definitely feels it for me. It definitely feels like a lot of these stories we've been reading for the Comic Crypt podcast feels like it's nice to know like where other pieces of media I grew up on, adapted that story from. Sometimes, sometimes I like the original story more, and sometimes it's like I still like the adaptation a little more that I grew up on. But like it's nice to just look back on like what it came from. It is very interesting still how like for the show like Tara is so much more sympathetic. Like she like and like her relationship
actually
with Slade.
goes through a character arc.
Yeah, like
Tara goes through a character arc in this. She goes from a bitch to an even bigger bitch.
oh, true.
Not that kind of character arc. The ones that people like.
Yeah, but no, but like at the same time though, after reading this, it is also just really fun seeing just her snap. It's like, oh wow, you are just one crazy woman. Gosh,
I wonder
what is
if we
wrong
would.
with you?
I wonder if we would be this positive when it was first coming out.
Mm.
If we were like back in the 80s and we were having to read month to month.
All right, one of us is sending the death threat, not it.
Ah, wait, not it.
I'm not it. I'm sorry, not the
I'm
last
sorry,
one.
not. You have to
Sorry,
send the
not.
death threat tomorrow.
Yeah,
Wolf.
you gotta send a death threat.
It has to be in make sure it's in Spanish too.
No. You have to send a Spanish one. Remember, George Perez is from Puerto Rico. You have to send the Spanish version to George Perez.
I gotta,
Oh right.
I gotta go to the, I gotta go to the afterlife. I'm gonna send him his Spanish, his Spanish death threat, and he's gonna be really confused because he's like, but we're in the afterlife.
You're gonna go to the super afterlife now.
You know what? You just tell him you're gonna send him to super hell with the super devil. Now George Perez, listen, we love you, buddy. So, this is out of love that we're sending death threats for. So just remember, okay, when you go to super hell, make sure not to eat the marmalade, okay? Oh my goodness.
Speaking of George Perez, like, where would you, out of all like the Wonder Woman stuff, I know this is like way long ago on your memory, like, where would you
listen, man? I have this. I have the Teen Titans volume right in front of me. I'm looking through it right now.
Yeah, well, I'm talking mostly with Changus and Nod since they've been here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Like-
it's been a minute.
Yeah, like where would you like just on top of your head? Where would you rank this among
George Perez's stuff? I still
that
like
we covered?
I still like his whole Wonder Woman run a little.
Like you could put like parts of his run. It's like, oh, I don't know, I like this better than like.
I don't know, like if we're talking like specific issues and stuff, that's a little harder because I don't really recall like specific issues and stuff. For me, like the Wonder Woman run's kind of more like just this whole entirety. I look back on. That said, one thing that Judas Contract doesn't have is Hermes. So that gives you my answer.
Teen
Hmm.
Titans did have Hermes before Wonder Woman did.
Oh, they did. Oh,
Yeah,
but
he
was
showed,
George,
well,
was
not
George Perez?
kind of, but
Kind of.
there was an arc with the Teen Titans with Donna Troy dealing with a fight between the Titans and the gods of Olympus,
Ah.
and
Okay.
Hermes showed up in there.
Oh, okay.
Not speaking role, but he showed up.
Okay.
I think reading through Wonder Woman recently, I think George Perez really stepped up his game for Wonder Woman. Though the ending stuff for Teen Titans, I think, was really good too for his run on it. He dropped out during the big the return of Trigon after he finished that, and that he really pulled up his game because some of this stuff is looking like it's straight out of the Berserk.
Ooh.
Oh, is that the one? Is that the one where
Okay.
basically the third season of Teen Titans
Fourth.
adapts from?
Yeah, here I posted it a while ago, but here's it again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's nice.
Yeah, it looks just straight out of Berserk.
That's
Yeah, and like those are supposed to be people, right?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's so cool. That is so cool.
I don't like Trigon's design as much in this though. Mainly because of the hair color.
Let me see. What's he looking
Here, I got it.
All right.
So here's Trigon in the animated show.
Right. Yeah,
Very nice.
That's the Trigon I remember.
Where's where's a one from the 80s? All right. Here's the one from the 80s.
All right.
They do give him a cape, which is nice, but they have him like these with these weird thigh-high boots and like brown hair. And I don't think that.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not digging. I'm not really jiving with the brown hair.
Yeah, that.
I'm not fond of the.
Maybe it was
irises.
black hair. Maybe it was black hair.
I like the white. There's versions with black hair. Here,
I don't like the irises. I like him when he doesn't have any.
Well, because like if he had black hair, then he could look like a straight up like like the devil himself. Red skin, black hair, horns, all that.
So this is this post Flashpoint. It's okay. I think he looks too much just like a devil ripoff.
Yeah.
With the black hair, he looks too much like the devil. I think the white hair really makes him. The white hair and the antlers really make him unique.
He doesn't look like a demon lord. He looks like a goth kid.
He looks like a goth kid.
Like,
well, I mean, that's New 52.
Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna conclude our episode today, but we are gonna cover what's match.
Here, I'll go grab Batgirl. Just give me 1 second, and I'll get you the issues.
All right.
Here. Yeah. So we are going to cover Batgirl, specifically Cassandra Cain.
Cassandra.
So we may be reading more issues, but according to Matchstick, they're mostly silent because, much like Jericho, Cassandra is a mute.
No, but that really got me interesting though. Something that's like the art and everything else is gonna have to carry hard.
Here, so we got.
Cool.
No, it doesn't say the issue number.
Oh, okay.
Just 1 second. Mark of Cain. Yeah, but what? Shit. I'm trying to look through No Man's Land, and it's just not saying which.
All right.
Okay, but okay, I'll look up the No Man's Land after that. But
Yeah. So we're
So-
covering Cassandra Cain, right?
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I hope.
Okay. All right. So we'll be a little bit ambitious. Also, Batgirl issues go by really fast because
Okay.
it's so sparse with dialogue and so action focused.
Okay.
Like do you would you guys be comfortable with going for 13 issues?
13
Yeah.
issues. Well, if it's gonna be like fast paced, and yeah, a little more issues
Yeah.
than
Honestly, I
usual.
think we should
Should be
read the whole run at some point. It's not very long, the Kelly Bucket run. I think it's like 37 issues.
Okay.
So we can always do like just a few more months, a few later on. We could just finish up the run pretty quickly.
Okay.
All right,
Cool.
Cassandra Cain. I'll just look up Cassandra Cain. Batman number 567. Of course, it doesn't continue on with the next back. And Detective Comics number 734.
Okay, so that's the start, and then issues.
Batgirl 1 through 11.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. So I can't remember though. Man, the 3-digit Batmans.
Here, I'll Batman here.
Yeah, we're gonna be posting on our Discord, and I'm probably gonna add to this.
All right.
On the description, maybe add a comment on myself on the video. But yeah, we're gonna cover Batman issue 567.
567 and Detective Comics number 734.
734, and then Batgirl 2003. Right?
Yeah, 2000. 2000.
Batgirl
right.
2000, issue 1 through 11. So, all right. So I wish everyone having a wonderful night. Oh, you were about to say something, not?
No. Go
What
ahead.
do you think, Peter Griffin had a wonderful night too?
Yeah. Everyone, a wonderful night, and looking forward to talk about some Batgirl next month. Woohoo!
If you want, you can join me after this playing Metal Gear. So I'm on my own thing. If you want to do that,
Yeah, what?
I could drop a link.
No,
in
I
chat.
I
You
can
got
drop
it?
it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Drop it. All right. Have
Yeah.
a wonderful night, everyone.
Have a wonderful night. And
Good
just
night.
remember, Slade and Tara, they not like us.
They're not like us. They're not like us.
Oh my goodness.